So this is a video about using Jupyter Notebook and installing things in a virtual environment with Jupyter Notebook. It's a little bit weird. Please follow along as carefully as you can. We're going to start off by creating a new virtual environment, and we do this by clicking on New Terminal, and then within the terminal, we're just going to do Python 3-m virtual environment, VENV, and then please name it something that makes sense. So I'm going to call this test 3 or something like that. But this name here should be logical. It should make sense. This takes just a second to set up. It's done. If you see this sign, we notice a new environment's created. Do you want to select it as a workspace folder? Yes, you do. And now I'm going to activate this environment. And that's also pretty easy to do, where we just type source. And then we're going to type in the name of the virtual environment. We're going to go into the binary folder and then type activate. Oops. Bin test3 /bin /activate. Okay, so you can see now, based on the change in the prompt, that I'm in my virtual environment. Okay, so here's what you have to do. This is where inside the virtual environment where you need to install everything. And we're going to start off by installing Jupyter. So pip install Jupyter. Okay, and you'll see this chew on Jupyter for a while, and it's now installed. Okay, this takes just a little bit. After we're done with Jupyter, we're gonna let's do pip install pandas, for example, which is a pretty popular library. Pip install pandas, and you can see it's installed there. Okay. And I'll also do matplotlib because that's also a very popular library. So I'll do pip install matplotlib. Okay. Once again, it's installing. This takes a little bit longer because it's a pretty big library. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I want to install. So I don't. So I'm going to click on the View menu. You can't see it here because it's outside of the recording window, but I'm going to create a new Jupyter notebook. Okay. And I'll save this and I'll call it, my underscore test, and I'll make sure that it's saved as a .ipynb file, right? That looks good. Now, here's the important part. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see a choice to select a kernel, okay? So if you choose select kernel, you want to choose the virtual environment. Okay, so if we do Python environments, we're going to scroll down until you see the virtual environment that you're working in. This is important. Okay, so now I'm inside of this environment here. I'm just going to make my terminal go down a little bit, and now I'll start like import pandas spd. I'll do import matplotlib, right? PLT, and then I'll do something silly like print, hello. Okay, so Command S, and then when I run this, when I run this, it's obviously going to take some time to import these libraries and throw them into memory, but we'll see it'll print hello in just a moment, right? So these are the basic steps that you want to take when you're doing Jupyter in the order that I just described them in. Okay, obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope this video has